right. Some sweet science. Let's go. Work with your hands. It's starting to fall apart. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's it. Work on that boxing damage. I love it. Oh, big punch, big punch. I love it, I love it. That'll leave a bruise. Come on.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. All right, so here she is, one of the best wrestlers in this or any division. You hear a lot of parents say, I got to get my daughter in jiu-jitsu. How about getting them in wrestling? You turn out a product like this.
By having that wrestling approach, she possesses something different. She's constantly on the forward. She understands the ability to train. The way that your body starts to respond to being fatigued, she has done that since she was a very little girl.
Yeah.
And the beauty in the wrestling is that as a kid, she didn't just wrestle girls. She wrestled little boys.
Right.
So now as she's competing in the female divisions, she understands competition across all genders. The ability to compete is what carries this young lady to being so dominant in her performances.
She is so gifted in transition. It'll be a pleasure to watch her work here tonight. She has a difficult matchup in front of her. All right, so here she is, one of the more prolific kickboxers to cross into the UFC in some time. She might kick harder than you, bro.
Oh yeah, she does kick so hard. I mean, you look at the videos are all out there, and you watch this young lady landing these brutal leg kicks on this bag, landing the high kicks, the body kicks. It's unreal to watch someone of this stature able to land and be as physical as she is. She's so aggressive in her approach. She's so comfortable in such tight confines that her opponents usually panic because they can't understand, as we can, how she can be okay when she's under duress as she is.
I asked her to kick me in the leg at our fighter meeting on Thursday, and as you see, I'm still limping. So she packs some power, and her opponent better be ready for it here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 7 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 132 pounds. Fighting out of Cape Town, South Africa, Silky. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 11 wins, 8 losses. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 134 pounds, fighting out of New York, New York, Boom Boom. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Ready to go.
Well, her last win by knockout will be a tough act to follow as well.
And landed some nasty strikes. Davis hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Oh, big left.
I think she hurt.
Her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that
And just like that, the fight is over. Well, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 44 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Silky.
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand that she's willing to stand in front of her opponent and take one to give one. And when she gave one, it shut the opponent's lights out. Great job finding that kill shot.